In sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eight yards to go on second down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Going to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on second down. Mond. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, hold 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And some room to run now. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
18-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Gain of 9 makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a play fake. Brady. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Vikings 7.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Regular.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mike 55. Right there, in the middle, 55.
Down to lose one.
Now Brady.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
50.
On first down, Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All 50.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
All bandit.
On play action, now Brady. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Watch twist.
Alpha. Twist. Mike 51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Cover.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 51.
Here's Brady.
Push it back.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
15-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jacob Harris.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big pickup of 38. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Mond. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
The kick by Lutz is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 8. Mon looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Double dog, that's the way.
To throw is Brady. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, check right, check right.
Let's go up. No, sticky stick. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one. Mike 55.
Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. Okuegbuna. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
55. 55. Hey, watch the screen. Hey.
Brady going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Check. 51's the mark. 51. Hey, check it. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bud Dupree drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
All right, 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Mond. That one is caught by Hunt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 24, Vikings 17.
Second down and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Mond. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
31, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Shadow!
Now Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They give it to Williams, running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run it again with Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ozzy! Mike 51! Mike 51! Your track! 51 to Mike! 51! 6-man. Check curls, check.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go Bandit! Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey, eat! It's a party now! It's a party now!
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, 56. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Hey, check Mike. Watch it. Hey, go 66. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the slats.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, let's go. Check. 72. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Cut. Hey, Mike 51.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 13. Shadow.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back it. Reload. 51. Who there? Hey, both 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Murray now on 1st down. Pass complete to Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back 55. Back 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe that.
1st down, Murray. Completes it right side to Cooper. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Buzz.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check.
Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
Check, 55, Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Play fake. Murray. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
3 down. Hey, check.
Green.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Watch the run. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Let's go, dude.
Deuce.
Here's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Harris. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And the Seahawks' 3-yard
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Check 50. Check 50.
Close, close.
Bang, bang. Check, check, check.
Check 24, check 24.
Check 4,
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Mike 51, Mike.
Green. Hey. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey. Watch the shit. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You got nothing in there. Omar. Let's go. Mike 55. Let's go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
You can't block me. Mike 51. Come back.
Murray, one final try. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the